Members of the Fly Music Society, welcome back to the channel. So Ren dropped yet another track. He's dropping them real quick. I feel like they're coming out almost every week. It's not, but it feels like it. So yeah, he dropped Murderer about a few hours ago here. I wanted to give it time to simmer before I even record anything. I've been trying to chug them out previously before, and I felt like it was almost rushed. Instead of rushing, I'm going to take my time with this, let it simmer, overanalyze the song, all that good stuff. But I'm excited about this one. From what I saw in the comment section, what some of the people were saying in my Discord and other Discords is that this is a lot more like, you know, Losing It or Genesis, which I haven't seen yet, but this is a lot like that. So I'm excited to kind of have a more positive song from Ren again. Obviously, he has a bunch of those, which is totally cool. But it's been a little bit since we got a more positive song from him, so I'm excited for that. If you guys are new to the channel, what we do here is we listen to the song or watch the video. I interject here and there where I think is important, and we talk about the message, we talk about the music. For hip-hop songs, I overanalyze the lyrics. I talk about a little bit about rhyme schemes and all that stuff. So, and since this is part of his hip-hop album, we obviously will be doing that. As you guys know, members are live on my YouTube and on my Patreon. I'm doing a special right now. Anything on my Patreon right now is going to be open to everyone. So even my YouTube member videos that are only for members on my YouTube are going to be up and free for everybody on my Patreon for the next 2 weeks. So that's until, that's until August 8th. So August 8th is your last day to kind of see some of the other stuff that I do outside of just music reactions. And moving forward, I will be doing movie reactions and TV show reactions as well. So I'm going to have a little bit more broader content here to kind of get different realms. But for now, those will only be strictly for members and people and members of my Patreon. So look forward to that. All right. Now that that's done with, I'm excited to get into this. I'm standing for this one. Just like people said for Illest of Our Time, I need to stand. I'm standing for this one. So fully enthralled in the Ren catalog. So, all right, without further ado, this is Ren Murderer. Let's get into it.
If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone because I'm ready to kill. I'll sit on my throne, made of bodies and bones because I'm mentally ill. I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Rat-tat-tat-tat. Murderer, if you see me on the corner of my town, get back, back, back. Murderer, swing.
All right, so we're gonna go back. I like this. Here's the thing, right? A lot of Ren stuff, we know he does his own beats and stuff. I personally like music, hip-hop music, excuse me, that takes in, you know, that uses regular instruments to do the beat. And Ren does that a lot. He did that with Suicide, which is one of the reasons I really like the music in Suicide. But on this one, it's a little bit interesting because I feel like the music or the background beat for this, it very much could hold up on the radio for mainstream, right? And we've talked about how I don't really necessarily think Ren needs that to succeed, but I do think playing, like, you know, a lot of radios or a lot of radio stations do, like, you know, the indie song of the day or whatever. I feel like that would help him boost his notoriety a lot. But my point here is that the music right now is really cool, and this is definitely my vibe. This is the you know, early 2000s like atmosphere type of beat that Ant would put on those tracks all the time. If you guys don't know whom Atmosphere is, check them out. But it's the very old school, like the Midwest independent rapper beats, and I love those because it takes in soul, it takes in reggae, like guitar riffs and stuff, and puts that into the beat. But he's making it on his own. I really like that. And I like this black and white thing. I don't know who all these people are, but let's start from the beginning here. The acoustic nylon string guitar again.
If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone because I'm ready to kill. I'll sit on my throne, made of bodies and bones because I'm mentally ill.
Sit on my throne, made of body Bodies and bones because I'm mentally ill. All right.
I'll sit on my throne made of bodies and bones because I'm mentally ill.
Again, that's a like literally he's mentally ill, right? He had the mental issues, but like saying he's crazy, he's insane. Don't fuck with him.
I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Rat-tat-tat-tat. Murderer,
Rat-tat-tat-tat.
corner of my town. Get back, back, back. Murderer, swing for your draw in the first round. The tat-tat-tat. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Yeah,
That was cool. It went from black and white right there. By the way, I like that the rat-tat-tat-tat, like, obviously it's the beat is kind of rat-tat-tatty for lack of a better term, but he's also like rat-tat-tatting the punching bags, right? See this transition right here. Clean.
I was born shameless, fighting out in Brighton with the neighbours. Brother, I should wonder what my name is. I was born famous, trendsetter, hot stepper, greatest. Shocking like a finger in the anus. I was born...
Okay, let's talk about this real quick. Obviously, Sam's filming this, right? You know how hard it looks like this is another one take. You know how hard it is to like not just get through a window, but also get through a window holding this big ass camera, like trying to step through a window. Props to Sam too, not just Ren. Like he's got to literally go through all these obstacles to get these done.
Homie, it's the way that I get down, yeah. I was born shameless, fighting out in Brighton with the neighbours. Brother, I should...
All right, let's talk about the rhyme scheme. I was born shameless.
Fighting with the neighbours. Brother, I should... I was born shameless, fighting out in Brighton with the neighbours. First round, homie, it's the way that I get down, yeah. I was born shameless, fighting out in Brighton with the neighbours.
I was born shameless, fighting out in Brighton with the neighbors, right? It's an ABBA rhyme scheme, right? I was born shameless, fighting out in Brighton. So that's the two B's. With the neighbors, shameless neighbors. Pretty close. ABBA rhyme scheme. Rhyme scheme.
My name is. I was born famous, trendsetter, hot stepper, greatest. Shocking like a finger in the anus. I was born wasted, stoned.
Shocking like a finger in the anus, right? He's literally giving us a shocker. That's what that is. The finger in the booty is a shocker right there. But he's literally shocking us also.
My brain, brother, faded. Writing catchy syllables contagious. I was born courageous, naked.
Writing catchy syllables contagious. Like they're so catchy, they're contagious. Also, he's sick. Literally sick. He's done this plenty of times. I'm not gonna go over that again, but yeah, more with the double, triple entendres.
My brain, brother, faded. Writing catchy syllables contagious. I was born courageous, naked and fucking outrageous. With a microphone, I rock stages. I jump on the rhythm of rhyming cyclone, and I pull his caliber right out the stone. King Punk, the precision it hits like Stallone. Rocky, keep it cocky, I'll be Al Capone. I walk alone.
Talking literally about fighting with the Sylvester Stallone rhymes.
And I pull his caliber right out the stone.
King Arthur with Excalibur.
Precision it hits like Stallone. Rocky, keep it cocky,
Hits like
I'll be
Stallone.
Al Capone. I walk alone.
Shout out to Al Capone.
If you want it, I'll deny it like a mortgage loan. Your daughter's home, we'll be staying home alone. Condone the bone and eat it like a Toblerone, bitch.
Oh, Ren. Oh, some of these lines are like so good.
The Stone King Punk, the precision it hits like Stallone. Rocky, keep it cocky, I'll be Al Capone. I walk alone, sit on the office throne. And if you want it, I'll deny it like a mortgage loan.
If you want it, I'll deny it like a mortgage loan.
Your daughter's home, we'll be staying
Your daughter's
home.
home.
Condone.
Your daughter's staying home alone. So he'll deny the mortgage loan, but he'll approve of your daughters. And then what did he say? Something about sucking on a Toblerone? Bro, the imagery. Hey, Toblerones are good, bro. I mean, I suck on a Toblerone.
The bone and eat it like
Tastes
a
good.
Toblerone, bitch. If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone because I'm ready to kill. I'll sit on my throne,
the same stairwell that was losing it.
I'm mentally ill. I'm feeling
looks similar.
alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill.
I know like Chinchilla, I just reacted to Elements by Chinchilla, and she had like it was a lyric video, but it was also a music video. And then artists put out lyric videos. This is kind of like not really a lyric video, but it's putting some of the lyrics up there. I think it kind of brings home the rhyme schemes when they put up certain words. Cool.
For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Rat-tat-tat-tat. Murderer, if you see me on the corner of my town, get back, back, back. Murderer, swing for
There's
your
the pig.
first round. Tat-tat-tat. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down.
What's really cool about Ren, is like, obviously we know he can sing and he's a musician first. I've mentioned this before. He's a musician first, right? So I think the vision for hip hop is a little bit different than most hip hop artists. A lot of hip hop artists, they think about the lyrics first and then they try to find a beat that matches. Sometimes hip hop artists obviously they'll find a beat and like it inspires them to write. So there's many different ways to skin a cat, right? But my point here is that he's very musical, so he obviously goes for the music first, or thinks musically, I guess. But what's really cool is like he can do everything in the song. He can create the beat, he can write the lyrics, he can rap it, but he can also sing it. And the vibe I'm getting on this, it's a really like almost like reggae, like it's very reggae ska-ish, his vocals, and that I fuck with that. I really like that sound that he's using, and it fits the song. I really do think like this song so far, from what I've heard, we're about halfway. This could work mainstream. This could work as a mainstream song. It still has the indie elements to it, right? Obviously, like I just said, he's doing all of these things, and the camera work. It's very low budget, very indie, but it's a very catchy tune. It matches kind of the topics of mainstream, right? Violence and all that stuff. So I think this would be super successful if it were to get radio play. I do want to mention though, and he mentioned this too, it's very weird how I didn't get, one, they didn't block the word murderer. Two, I didn't get a do you want to proceed button that YouTube did for his suicide song. I feel like YouTube's a little backwards on that, but I digress. Let's get to this next part.
The bigger they come, the bigger they fall. The trigger the gun, I'm clipping them all like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I line them up against the wall. I don't mean metaphorically, lyrical.
Okay. All right.
Homie, it's the way that I get down. The bigger they come, the bigger they fall. The trigger the gun, I'm clipping them all like.
The bigger they fall, the bigger they come, the bigger they go. The bigger these rhymes are like, so he's moving faster, right? But this is a multi-syllable rhyme scheme that he's using right now. And he's very good at these. I feel like he's proven that he can rhyme fast. He's proven he can do the multi-syllable rhyme schemes. But it's really cool how he's keeping it kind of with the same almost theme of the other rhyme schemes that he's done, even in the chorus and the hook. Let's see if I can hear it.
The bigger they come, the bigger they fall. The trigger the gun, I'm clipping them all like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I line them up against the wall. I don't mean metaphorically, lyrical bullets. I mean actually fucking kill him, squeeze the trigger and pull it.
Okay, you're this. No more metaphors here. I'm actually gonna kill you. All right, Red.
Metaphorically, lyrical bullets. I mean actually fucking kill him, squeeze the trigger and pull it. Blood splat, how's it going, lad? Brands are flowing, mad.
Ooh, I like that. With the you know, the headbang onto the beat.
I line them up against the wall. I don't mean metaphorically, lyrical bullets. I mean actually fucking kill him, squeeze the trigger and pull it. Blood splat, how's it going, lad? Brands are flowing, mad. Trust that, I'm a pro with that. Caesar's sewing bad, boy, I'm an addict.
Kind of a repetitive rhyme scheme there that really goes with the beat, the bounciness of the beat. Ren's so good at picking rhyme schemes that fit well with the beat he's created, right? And I'm sure that's a process that bounces off each other, right? Whether he starts with lyrics or the music, they each ebb and flow off of each other. I'm 100% sure that's how his brain works for these. Chloroform?
I'm a pro with that. Caesar's sewing bad, boy. I'm an addict, volcanic, and man is twisted and manic. The rhymes are gifted, goddammit. I push the button, we panic. Breathe, I seize the land, sky, and the seas. It's easy.
I like that start.
Freestyle freely. What man? Yes,
start.
I came to rock, man. Drop it like it's hot, fam. Wearing clothes from Oxfam. Goddamn, I am a blood sucking titan.
Wearing clothes from Oxfam.
Hit you with my right hand, sucker. If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone because I'm ready to kill. I'll sit on my throne, made of bodies and bones because I'm mentally ill.
That guy's about to get fucked up.
Alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Rat-tat-tat-tat. Murderer, if you see me on the corner
literally
of
attacking
my
him right now.
town, get back, back, back. Murderer, swing for your draw in the first round. The tap, tap, tap. Murderer.
Was that was not cut at all? There's no way.
If you see me on the corner of my town, get on the tap, tap, tap. Murderer.
Okay, I saw the pig get
If you see
out.
me on the corner of my town, get back, back, back. Murderer, swing for your draw in the first round. The tap,
Bro.
tap.
So Sam had to, I saw the pig get out, but that means Sam had to crawl through that window again. I wonder if they have a bet of like how many things Ren can make Sam do that's just awkward for the video. Cause like, that's insane to, he didn't even open the door. Like it would be easier to open the door, but it takes you away from the story that it's basically you that's watching this, right? That Sam's not another character. It's just you. Again, a little detail that's really cool.
Round the tap, tap, tap. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Boy,
He got him.
homie, it's the
J20 hacks. I know what that means.
homie, it's the
Dope. I really like that one, guys. I think he's released recently a lot of really good stuff. You know, we can talk about the illest of our time, which is one of my favorites up there. I still think The Hunger. Let me put it this way. For rhyme schemes, for like this dude can rap, The Hunger No Contest is it. But Losing It is pretty close, to be honest with you. But The Hunger is probably my favorite. All around song, and I'm leaving High right now because that's like that's the whole separate thing. But all around song, I think I'm gonna say this one. The beat is sick. I like that it's very musical. It's very like not old school, but more like retro, I guess. It's very like early 2000s beat for sure. I can think of a few songs off the top of my head, but like anything that like Ant has produced for like Felt or Atmosphere, there's a lot of like those Midwest underground indie rappers do a lot of beats like that, and even some of the MF Dooms and all that stuff, very similar to that. But and you know it's a bouncy beat, all that stuff. But him singing on the hook, I think is Illest of Our Time didn't have a hook or a chorus that I can think of. Animal Flow didn't either. This is very like verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, which is obviously since the dawn of time for music, but it's very catchy. It makes sense to the average or the general audience. So I think more audiences can kind of gravitate to this song. So I think I enjoy it for those qualities alone. And it's still Ren. It's still signature Ren, right? With the multiple rhyme schemes and multiple syllable rhyme schemes. We have the changing of the rhyme schemes throughout. The overall theme of the song, although it was taken up a notch to no longer be metaphorically killing somebody, but actually be killing somebody, right? I think that's still a metaphor. But so all that is still Ren. It's still authentic Ren. But I think this is more of a song that could reach more people. And I think, doing some of those from time to time is a good idea. This is probably my favorite one. I like the vibe of the music a lot. I want to go over the lyrics real quick, though, because that's what we do here a bit. All right. It's a part in the car. Where is he at? Right here. This is what I want.
The bigger they come, the bigger they fall. The trigger the gun, I'm clipping them all like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I line them up against the wall.
All right. The bigger they come, the bigger they fall. The trigger the gun, I'm clipping them all like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I line them up against the wall. Right. The bigger they come, the bigger they fall. Basically saying the bigger you are, the harder you fall. That's a well-known saying. The trigger the gun, I'm clipping them all. Basically saying I'm gonna shoot them all. Like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one do I want to do first? Line him up against the wall. Pretty straightforward. I don't mean metaphorically, lyrical bullets. I mean actually fucking kill him. Right. I mentioned that. He's meaning it literally this time.
Squeeze the trigger and pull it. Blood splat, how's it going, lad? Brands are flowing, mad trust that. I'm a pro with that. Caesar's going bad, boy. I'm an addict. Volcanic, a man is twisted and manic. The rhymes are gifted, goddammit. I push the button, we panic.
Blood splat, how's it going, lad? Rhymes are flowing mad. Trust me, I'm a pro at that. Seeds are sowing, bad boy. Saying that the rhymes are flowing and he's mad at the rhymes. He's great at rhyming. Again, very, very common in Ren's rapping. Trust that I'm a pro at that. Seeds are sowing, bad boy. Again, more of the I'm a beast at it. I'm an addict, volcanic, a mind that's twisted and manic. The rhymes are gifted, god damn it. Listen to me, I'm telling you, I'm a gifted rapper. Have you heard me yet? I like that. Breathe, I seize the land, sky, and the seas. Breathe, I seize the land, sky. I can fucking hear it again.
It's easy, see me freestyle freely. Rhymes are gifted, goddammit, I push the button, we panic. Breathe, I seize the land, sky, and the seas. It's easy, see me freestyle freely.
Breathe, I seize the land, sky, and the seas. It's easy, see me freestyle freely. That's a totally different now. He's swerved into like a little mini phrase right there where he totally changed up the rhyme scheme, right? Breathe, I seize the land, sky, and the seas. It's easy, see me freestyle freely. What, man? Yes, I came to rock, man. Drop it like it's hot. Oh, we all know how popular. People my age know how popular that song was. Wearing clothes from Oxfam, god damn.
What, man? Yes, I came to rock, man. Drop it like it's hot, fam. Wearing clothes from Oxfam, god damn. I am a blood-sucking titan from the streets of Brighton. Hit you with my right hand, sucker.
I am a blood-sucking titan from the streets of Brighton, right? Change the word titan, the emphasis on the, instead of the I on the an part of the word to make it rhyme with Brighton. And it'll also rhyme with hand. So I'm a blood-sucking titan from the streets of Brighton. Hit you with my right hand, sucker. Right? Again, really good at interweaving these rhymes and making words that may not necessarily rhyme, and make it sound good. Very good, not only pen game, so not very good at writing, but also very good at, actually rhyming the words. You don't need a ghostwriter. All right, Drake? Fuck you, Drake. All right. You catch me alone, you better.
If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone because I'm ready.
All right. So that was the verse I wanted to go through. Because I was so enamored by what was going on in the car, I couldn't get it. But yeah, like I said, this is probably one of my favorites. If I had to rate, and that's not really what we're doing here, but if I had to rate, like, since High Ren, I'd probably say, honestly, this is very, very difficult for me. I'd probably say this one. You know what this one is? This is like a mixture of Power and Losing It to me. Because Power was like it was a very simple song, but it's very uplifting or like very positive, I guess. This one is not necessarily positive, but it's not so deep as a lot of the other songs he's done. And then it also has like a little bit of darker elements. So I think it's the kind of those two mixed together, but I'd probably say this one. Then it would be Illest of Our Time, then Animal Flow, and then Sick Boy, probably in that order. Just because, I forgot Suicide. I'd probably say that's a hard one, man. Why did I do this? I'm gonna say it's this one. I'm not counting for Joe either because I feel like that's separate. I don't know if that's gonna be on this album or not, but it's gonna be this one. It's gonna be Suicide. Then it's gonna be Illest of Our Time. Then Animal Flow. Then Sick Boy. I know a lot of you like Sick Boy. I like Sick Boy. I just think it was compared to some of the other songs, it's a little more out there. And don't get me wrong, I love every single one of these songs. I'm just saying, if I had to rate them, that's where I would rate them. I didn't know I was gonna be rating songs today, guys. I don't quote me on those because that could change day to day. But this was really cool. Look, I'm looking forward to more Ren. I love this hip hop album that he's been doing. I do like that he's mixing it in with like the acoustic renditions of some of the songs that he did with Animal Flow, and then he did For Joe, which was really cool. I'm waiting to get into more of his like musical stuff now, because I started with High Ren and I was like, I want to hear him rap. So we got into a bunch of rap songs from Ren because you guys were saying you need to listen to this, you need to listen to this, and I'm gonna keep doing those, obviously. But now I want to hear the musicality part. I heard it in Crutch, and that song stuck with me a lot. And I liked the end of that song where he kind of went into the manic. He had like the manic breakdown at the end with the crazy guitar riff. I want to hear more of his musicality. I want to hear more of the musical stuff, like he did in at the end of Suicide. So I'm going to be getting into the Freckles Angels album. I'm probably going to react to every single song on that, just because that's my bread and butter, is kind of the fusion of these different genres. So I'm really excited about doing that, but I'm really excited that he's been able to kind of hit a different type of genre or a different type of genre in every song, pretty much from when I've started listening to Ren, right? High Ren was its own thing. Sick Boy was kind of its own thing. Illest of Our Time was its own thing. Animal Flow was its own thing. Every single song has been its own thing in kind of like a little bubble, while still being an overarching hip hop song, or being overarching hip hop songs. They still have been their own entities. A lot of artists have trouble kind of differentiating songs and making them sound extremely different. He's very good at doing that. And that takes a lot of skill. That takes a lot of genius. And then the videos being one takes, or I guess uncut, are really cool. I think that is one of the better things about Ren, is the one cut, one take videos that he does. And props to Sam, man. Like, he had to navigate through a bunch of windows in this one, going backwards, not looking behind him. So I give him props for not falling, you know? But that was really, really cool. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to Ren. That's the most important thing, as we show love to the artists on the channel. And I want to say congratulations to Ren for hitting 1 million. You needed to hit 1 million way, way, way sooner than that. But I'm so glad he got there. Congratulations, Ren. You fucking deserve it, man. I can't explain how happy I was to see that you hit 1 million. I think that you should be at 15, 20, 30 million by now. We'll get there, one step at a time. All right, guys, I really appreciate the support. Leave a comment down below of another Ren song you want me to listen to. What's your favorite hip hop song from Ren? Honestly, I want to hear you guys' difference of opinion, because mine is going to be different than a lot of yours, probably because I have a musical background, so I like to kind of dive deep into the musicality of things. But what's your favorite hip hop song from Ren? And then what's your overall favorite song from Ren? So I'd love to hear that from you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell. It helps a lot. And please do remember that good vibes are contagious.